there comes a moment in every person's life when illusions begin to crack. The moment you realize life isn't what you thought it would be. That hard work doesn't always guarantee success. That good people still suffer. That fairness is not a rule of this world. And in that moment, you have two choices. You can resist reality and spend your life frustrated, angry, and lost. Or you can accept it and become stronger than most people will ever be. That's where Stoicism begins. Not in comfort. Not in motivation. But in truth. Stoicism doesn't tell you what you want to hear. It tells you what you need to hear. It strips away illusions. Forces you to confront reality, and in doing so, it gives you something rare, inner control. Because the truth is, life doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. In this video, we're going to break down 7 brutal truths Stoicism teaches about life. These truths are uncomfortable, sometimes painful. But if you truly understand them, you will think differently, act differently, leave differently. Stay with me until the end. Because the final truth is the one that separates those who drift through life from those who take control of it. 1. You are not special. From a young age, you were told something comforting. You're special. You're destined for greatness. You're different. And maybe you are. But here's the brutal truth. The world doesn't care. It doesn't care about your intentions. It doesn't care about your potential. It doesn't care about what you could become. It only responds to what you do. There are millions of people with dreams. Millions with talent. Millions who believe they deserve more. But most of them never act. They wait. They hesitate. They procrastinate. And then they wonder why nothing changes. Stoicism removes that illusion. It tells you, you are not entitled to anything. Not success. Not recognition. Not even happiness. Everything must be earned. At first, this truth feels heavy. Almost unfair. But look deeper. Because hidden inside this truth is freedom. If you are not special, then you are not limited by expectations. You are not bound by some predetermined path. You are simply someone who can choose to act. And when you stop waiting to be chosen, you start choosing yourself. That's when everything changes. Up next, what if the biggest source of your pain is your own mind? 2. Your thoughts create your suffering. Think about the last time you suffered. Was it the situation itself? Or the story you told yourself about it? Someone ignores your message. You think, they don't respect me. You fail at something. You think, I'm not good enough. You face uncertainty. You think, everything is going wrong. But are these facts? Or interpretations? Stoicism teaches something powerful. You don't see the world as it is. You see it as you think it is. And most of the time, your thoughts are not helping you. They exaggerate. They assume. They create problems that don't even exist. This is where suffering is born. Not from reality, but from perception. Pain is part of life. Loss. Failure. Rejection. These things will happen. But suffering. Suffering is what happens when your mind spirals out of control. When you replay the past. Fear the future. And ignore the present. But here's the shift. You are not your thoughts. You can observe them. Challenge them. Control them. And when you do, you take back your power. Backhand index pointing right next, a truth about people that will change how you trust forever. 3. People will disappoint you. At some point in your life, someone you trusted will let you down. Not slightly, but deeply. And it will confuse you. Because you thought they were different. You believed in them. But Stoicism prepares you for this. Not to make you cold, but to make you realistic. People are unpredictable. They change. They struggle. They act in their own self-interest. Even good people make selfish decisions. And if your peace depends on others, you will always be vulnerable. That doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop expecting perfection. You appreciate loyalty, but you don't rely on it. You give, but you don't attach your happiness to what you receive. Because the moment you expect others to complete you, you give away your control. And Stoicism teaches, your peace should never be outsourced. Coming next, the truth that makes every moment more valuable because nothing lasts. 4. Everything is temporary. Look around you. Everything you see is changing. Right now. The people you love won't always be here. The version of you today will disappear. Even your problems, the ones that feel permanent, will fade. This is the nature of life. Impermanence. And yet, most people live as if things will last forever. They delay happiness. They postpone action. They take time for granted until it's gone. Stoicism asks you to face this truth directly. Not to create fear, but to create urgency. Because when you realize that everything is temporary, you start to live with intention. You become present. You stop wasting moments on meaningless distractions. You value what you have while you still have it. Next, why chasing happiness might actually be ruining your life. 5. Happiness is not the goal. Happiness. It's what everyone is chasing. But very few people understand it. Because happiness is not stable. It comes and goes. It depends on circumstances. And if your life is built around chasing it, you will always feel like something is missing. Stoicism offers a different path. Instead of chasing happiness, focus on character, discipline, self-control, clarity. Because when you live with purpose, you don't need to chase happiness. It appears naturally. Not as something you pursue, but as something you experience. And more importantly, you become resilient. Because even when life gets hard, you don't fall apart. Next, a truth that will save you years of frustration: control. 6. You control very little. Most of your stress comes from one mistake: trying to control things you can't. Other people's opinions, unexpected outcomes, the future. You hold on tightly, and life pulls away. But Stoicism draws a clear line. Some things are in your control. Most things are not. And the more energy you waste on what you can't control, the less power you have over what you can. Your actions, your mindset, your decisions. That's it. That's your domain. And when you focus on that, something incredible happens. You feel lighter, calmer, stronger. Because you stop fighting reality and start working with it. Final truth ahead, the one that changes everything once you truly accept it. 7. You will die. This is the truth most people avoid. Death. Not someday in theory, but certainly. Your time is limited. And every day, you're spending it, whether you realize it or not. Stoicism doesn't ignore this. It embraces it. Because remembering death clarifies life. It forces you to ask, what truly matters? What am I wasting time on? What would I do differently if I knew my time was short? And suddenly, you stop delaying. You stop caring about meaningless opinions. You start acting. Because time is the one thing you can never get back. Conclusion. So here you are, face to face with the truth. Not the comfortable version of life, but the real one. And now you have a choice. Ignore it and continue living unconsciously. Or accept it and transform. Because these truths are not here to break you. They are here to free you. Free you from illusions. From expectations. From unnecessary suffering. And once you accept them, you become something rare. Someone who sees clearly. Acts intentionally. Leaves fully. Most people will hear this and move on. But a few will change. The question is, will you? If this video made you pause, if it made you think, if even one of these truths hit you deeply, then don't just move on. Because most people will. They'll watch, feel something, and then forget. But you can be different. Take a second right now, and turn this awareness into action. Like this video, so more people can wake up. Comment below which truth hit you the hardest. And most importantly, share this with at least 7 people in your life. Because someone out there is stuck, lost, and needs to hear this. You might be the reason they change. And if you're ready to think deeper, to live stronger, to become unshakable, subscribe to the channel. Because this is just the beginning. Remember, the truth is harsh. But it will set you free. I'll see you in the next one.